I feel like this year I've learned more than I ever have on the QS, and just about myself and competing, and where to be, what I'm trying to do and accomplish in the heat. Mentally, I've been really working on that more than anything, and it's been helping a lot. You're traveling for hours at a time, you're going to different time zones, you're surfing different waves. Having all those variables at once can be very overwhelming, but it builds you to be a better competitor and a better surfer. Australia Open was, I guess, a shock, kind of. I came from Hawaii, and it was 8 to 10 foot pipeline straight into 1 foot Manly Beach. I mean, Adriano de Souza, he made the final at Pipe and then won Manly, so there's no excuses. Cabo was a good event. It's definitely a challenging wave. I think I lost the very last 30 seconds. Just gonna keep my head up high, and hopefully I'll be the guy that's taking the other guy out next time. In 2014, the biggest high was probably Toledo. I think I just kind of clicked there more than anywhere else this year, just because I felt like I was kind of in my comfort zone. It's nice when hard work pays off and you're kind of making heats and getting bigger scores. I haven't been on a photo trip, before this year for 3 years, so going up to Canada and that whole little gooseberry road trip thing we did. There's huge trees and there's eagles and there's all kinds of nature involved. That was definitely one of the best trips I've been on, ever. The most important thing that I've learned kind of has everything to do with my relationship with my sponsors. With O'Neill, I want to do everything I can possible to help them. These guys are actually, your closest friends, and they got your back more than anyone. So being financially able to afford to do the QS is great. In 2013, I was not. I was making minimal payments on my credit cards and just doing whatever I could to get to the QSs. So, it's kind of a heavy thing when you go out to heat and you're like, okay, I just spent $5 grand on this trip. If I lose this heat, I'm not getting anything. And that's something you never want to think about, ever. I'm ready for Hawaii. I feel like I know those waves a lot better than I know any other waves on tour. So, obviously the QS schedule is pretty intense. 3 days after Brazil ends, Haleiwa starts. So those are 2 very different waves. I know that my equipment will be ready, and whatever it takes to get a result in Hawaii, I'm going to do. I'm really happy to be a spectator this year at the Coldwater Classic. It's going to be really cool to see the boys battle it out. There's going to be some great battles, and having the man-on-man priority thing is going to be sick.